Hey, it's Tyler and welcome back to After the Run. This is episode 3, Feel Great. Now in episodes 1 and 2, I tell you a little bit about why we have this channel and what it took for me to gain a lot of weight over a long period of time, and then how I lost it in a relatively short period of time. I lost about 80 pounds in 8 months, and I'm still shooting for that 100-pound goal. Hopefully I'll hit that here in the next couple months before I hit the year mark. In this episode, I want to talk about how to feel great, and to understand how to feel great, you have to understand how to not feel great. And you're lucky because I am a professional at feeling like crap. I have now 20 years of experience in being morbidly obese, and I know all the insider secrets, so I can teach you how to be really fat and really unhealthy and not feel good any of the time. Here's all you have to do. You have to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Don't exercise, don't talk to people, but if you have to talk to people, criticize them and complain about things. And then other ways that you can feel like crap, don't set goals, don't record anything or have any aspirations, don't try to learn anything or change anything that you've ever done in your life. Do it always the same way. Now, if you do that, I pretty much can guarantee you are going to feel like crap. And as an added bonus, everyone will hate you. So there you go. Now you know how you can feel not great. Now, to feel great, it would make sense we could just turn that around and do some of the opposite things, right? Now, I can also speak from experience here that when you start living a healthier lifestyle, you are going to feel good. It's amazing the things I can do now that I wasn't aware of, that I couldn't do these things before. Things like bending down to tie my shoes. I don't even own any shoes with shoelaces because I got so frustrated by being out of breath by tying my shoes, or getting into my car. That's really hard when you're morbidly obese. And there are so many other things, just being able to play with my kids and be able to move around, being able to sleep through the night on my side if I want to, or on my back. I don't have to be on my stomach. I'm not snoring anymore. And so my wife, who's a saint, she used to get up out of our room and sleep on the couch. Now we get to sleep in the same bed all night long, which is amazing. So there are some really great things that happen when you lose the weight. Now, here's the thing, it's a cycle. If you do things that make you feel like crap, you're going to feel bad about yourself. And one way that a lot of people deal with feeling bad about themselves is they eat more food and they eat unhealthy foods. And so when you do that, then you gain even more weight. And that's why this happens to so many people, where over a period of time you just keep gaining weight. And it's because you have unhealthy habits that make you feel bad, and then to cope with feeling bad, you do more unhealthy things. To break that cycle, you just need to stop it. You need to stop doing some of those unhealthy things. Now, it's hard because those quick wins don't always immediately result in you feel like you can't instantaneously lose those 50 pounds or whatever and be more mobile and have the more energy to do things. But there are things that you can do right away that will help you to feel good in the short term. So you have to sacrifice a few things short term to feel good long term, but there's a few quick wins that are actually going to make almost an immediate impact. So here's a few suggestions for you for this week. One is eat better. That means cut out sugar, eat less processed foods, drink more water, do less snacking. The stuff that you've heard all your life, try it. Try it out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's one thing. The next thing is exercise, and you can do that right now. You could, let's see if I can do it on this bench. Okay, that was pathetic, but I did a push-up. You probably didn't see it right. You could do a push-up right now. You could do 10, and you don't have to wait to do that. You don't have to procrastinate. You could go for a walk around the block. And if you do that, you're going to feel good because you did something, you took action, and you're more likely to repeat that in the future. Finally, and this is going to seem silly, but if you want to feel better, go talk to someone. Seriously. And it's even better if you talk to them about your health and have some sort of accountability partner. That's why I created this website, is so that you could check in with this community. But go talk to someone, you'll feel better. And it's really that simple. If you start doing those healthy things in your life, that will start to create a new cycle of health for you and break that weight gaining cycle. All right, so here's the weekly challenge for this week. Pick one of those 3 things. You don't need to do all of them right away, but decide to either eat healthier or exercise more, or even to share some of your health goals with an accountability partner. And do that right away and try it out for a sustained period of time. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to create a good habit, so be willing to try it out for 2 to 3 weeks. And then if you want to take the next step and set this goal so that it actually matters, write it down or record it. You could do it on your phone and record audio or video. You could put it in the comment section below in this post and let us know what your goal is. But commit to doing something, to having a healthy habit for 2 to 3 weeks, and you're going to feel better. In that 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to make it easier to continue on that path. When I lost all the weight, it's because I did a bunch of things and they made me feel good, and I wanted to keep doing those things. It meant I had to make some sacrifices. I had to give up some sugar in the short term. I had to give up some of my favorite kinds of foods. But in the long run, it made a big difference. And now I feel so much better and can do all those things that I mentioned earlier. So that's your challenge for this week. Lose the weight, feel great, and run hard. See you next week.